So IGN did end up doing a deep dive video on Tuesday talking about the open world of Forza Horizon 6 on how it will support time attacks and drag races and the vibe of racing and also some stuff with the campaign and progression in the open world. And honestly, dude, it was really cool. And I did want to talk about a lot of the points in this and also kind of sum up some things and give you guys some of my thoughts on this because I gotta admit, this was definitely a deep dive type of thing many players definitely wanted. Now, one of the first things that was talked about in this video has to do with the time attacks that you will find around the map. So, some of this was shown in the main trailer, like the reveal video of Forza Horizon 6, giving you a small glimpse of it. To where if you are driving around the map, you can simply pull up to these areas. They are spread around the map, by the way. There isn't like one random track somewhere, and that's pretty much it. There is a lot of them from what this video did say. And honestly, I am super excited for that. But one of the best parts about it, though, is it is literally in the open world in the game, bro. So it's not like a cutscene or a separate thing in the game. No, you pretty much drive up to it and you can go into it and see other racers and simply race against them. You'll see like the time you are using on your vehicle, other racers' times. There's a leaderboard for it, which by the way also resets every single week. I'll talk about a little bit more of that here in a second. But what I really do like about this though is you can simply head over to these areas around the map and go into them and race and meet other players. And I think it is a really good way to meet other players, guys. I'm going to be real here and say one of my favorite things I really like about Forza Horizon 5 is how the like Horizon arcade thing is spread out to where you can go in there and do things with players. But what that made me think about was Need for Speed Unbound on how it had the overall like open world type of activities going on to where you can go and meet up there and do like drifting. You can go and hit like pumpkins or like scarecrows or something with other players, drift and do different things, jump. And you can kind of meet people and just mess around and stuff. And I think these open world activities in the game are so dang dope, but also they really do bring people together. And let's be real, you can easily make friends from it. I honestly think it is really dope, and seeing the time attack feature is so dang cool. And also, guys, I wanted to admit, they did mention this. There is a time attack track on the Legend Island as well. Can't wait to see that one. But also, there is an off-road one and multiple of those on top of the, racing track type of ones as well. So I can't wait to see how they're different and also the environments of where those are sitting. I can't wait to explore and find them, set better times, pick a different vehicle and see what you can do, beat rivals. And what's also cool about this, by the way, as well, is you will also be able to get money and XP from this. So you could pretty much get money and XP from the laps when you are in there, which I think is a really dope thing. So if you wanted to, you could technically find one of your favorite tracks early on and kind of just go make money and gain some XP and just mess around, maybe meet some people, cruise around, find other tracks, and really have a great time in the open world with other people. But what's really cool though, guys, is it doesn't end there with the entire open world activity part they added into this game. And the thing is with me though, I feel like having an entire open world activity set up in the game where it is encouraging you to go play with other people, if the servers can handle that type of thing, if y'all know what I'm talking about, because other racing games probably would struggle with these type of features, but having open world features like this is an amazing thing in a racing game, and it really can bring people together, but also in ways probably give the open world a better meaning, because that way there is things literally going on and the entire map won't feel like a desert or there's just nothing going on in the open world itself. I think this is a really dope feature, but on top of it, guys, it doesn't even end there. We will also have the drag strips, which they mildly show this in the main reveal video. What they said in this one, though, is there is going to be a total of 3 of these around the entire map, and they are a very cool design. Once again, doing these, there will be a leaderboard for those, okay, and you will also get money and XP for doing those, so you can earn some extra money and XP, just simply race some other players, and again, we all do know this is going to be really fun. I really do hope there's a really cool proximity chat in this stuff as well, because you can easily meet other people and race them, and I could definitely see a lot of friendships being made there. But with the drag events themselves, though, this is also a thing that is going on in the open world, but they did do this a little bit differently, and I think the design of it is actually very cool. So for this, when you guys are going over it, let's say you might find a drag strip, you don't really just pull up there and then just mildly just race, right? What you do is you go up there, there's a prompt, you hit it, and the thing will basically line you up with the other racers in that said line. There will be synchronized lights that will go off. Everybody's, lined up correctly, so you might end up hitting your gas or something and throwing yourself off, then you have to back up. But in this, you will pretty much all be lined up in a good row. It's not like a loading screen. It's, still in the open world, but all you will have to do is go over there, hit like the X button as they mentioned, and you will all line up with the other racers, and you can just keep hitting that over and over, which I'm gonna be real, this sounds very cool because we all do know people love to drag race on the highways, they love to drag race in general. In Forza Horizon 5 and the one drag strip everyone is pretty aware of. A lot of people like to race there, but now there will be 3 of these around the map where everybody can go there, line up, really see how fast their car is compared to someone else's, best with their build to tweak it or do whatever they need to do. And if the proximity chat thing is there, you can also be like, hey bro, what is your gearing on that car? How is yours faster? What are you running on that? I think there's a lot of stuff open here that can really make things more interesting in a racing game, especially having an open world thing to where you can meet people. And what's kind of funny though is a lot of players have been wanting to have more stuff in the open world to where you can go, meet up with people, do different activities, and, meet other players. And it looks like Forza Horizon 6 really is taking this to a different level, man. And I think it could be really great for the future of racing games to, have better servers and have things like this to make the open world even more interesting. Because a lot of players are probably looking, yes, cruising around and going around the map is super dope, but if you are cruising around, you see maybe 7 or 8 people racing around a racetrack, guess what, bro? I am going to be joining them. There's, again, multiple, and I guess you could say there's a lot of these spread around the entire map, including off-road ones, which y'all know I will definitely be messing with some of those. But some of the other cool things about the entire open world aspect to this that was not in Forza Horizon 5 is the new linked skill system in this game. Now, if you don't know what this is, it is pretty much if you guys were doing, let's say, a drift, or you're jumping, or you're going super fast down the highway or something, and you're with somebody else, you can link your skills with them, and then pretty much have a linked skill design to where you are both, let's say, drifting maybe down a mountain, and you want to do like a tandem drift with like 3 or 4 other people. All of you will be in a linked skill thing instead of you just getting the skill points or like, the scoring. You will be linked with everybody else, having a dope chain, but also doing that with people in the world. They also mentioned if you're jumping together, this will also count as it. If you're going super fast down the highway, that will also count. And one thing they said, if you can manage to get 12 players to do it, or at least having 12 players in an entire convoy, if you all do something like a barrel roll, that will also count toward the entire skill linking, which is honestly pretty dope. So jumping, going fast, drifting, doing things together, guys, with other people, bigger convoy, one other person, however you do want to play the game, will also give you a bigger link for the skill thing and all that, which is honestly really cool. This, again, encouraging you to play with other people. And what's really cool about this, though, is let's say you maybe wanted to do some of these linked skill things or something with other players. A way to do that is simply head over to one of the time attack tracks where everyone is going fast, they're drifting. You can easily meet people there and go, hey, yo, you guys want to go drift over here and try to do some tandem drifting? Guess what? Friends are made. You can also do the entire link skill system there with people. It's just so dope, man. I really do like how they're encouraging it for people to play together, but they're also rewarding you for doing so. Who would have thought, to be honest? Now, the other thing they talked about in this video, I did briefly want to go over here, guys, is the aftermarket cars you will end up finding around the map. So, with this in the video that they were showing with IGN, there was an S2000 by one of the time attack tracks. You could simply drive up to the vehicle and buy it. You could send it to your garage, or you can buy it and obviously drive it if you want to. You could go take it to the track or, cruise around, basically whatever you want to do there. All you simply have to do, though, is drive up to it, buy it, and that is pretty much it. But what's really cool about this, though, is you won't be driving around the map, at least from what they said in this video, and finding like a crazy Lamborghini in the beginning of the game. It doesn't seem like it will be doing that, because what they pretty much did is the cars you'll be finding around the map are based on where you are in the campaign, or where you're pretty much stated in that said campaign, or what cars you can also afford, making the cars that you will find in the game relevant to where you are basically in the campaign. Or, maybe there'll be cheaper cars that can help you at that point in the campaign that you can also find around the map. So it looks like this entire thing is tied to progression as well by the looks of this and what they were saying. And honestly, guys, that is dope. Oh, and one last thing with the cars you can find, they're also said to be cheaper than the ones in the auto shows, and some of them can definitely be customized. So I would definitely recommend maybe looking out for those. One thing I might do is, being earlier on in the game, I might try to search around the cars for each, wristband to see which cars might become available, which ones might become available later. It's something I definitely might be doing, and then I can, have guides of the cars you can get. Maybe go and buy this car because it can help you in this part of the campaign, or you definitely don't want to miss this car and stuff like that is something I might end up doing, at least by the looks of it. I do like how you can't just drive around and find like a Lambo or something when you just start the game. By the looks of this, it looks like they, probably thought about that and went, yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense. But why don't we give players the option to buy some of these cars at a discounted price compared to what they have in the auto show, right? And then you could find cars that can actually help you in the beginning of it. I think that's really dope, guys. I really do like so far what they are showing us. I can't wait for more videos and stuff to come out on the customization, the map itself, and different things, because a lot of these features really do sound so dang amazing in a racing game, and looks like Forza Horizon 6 really is taking that to the next level. It also did talk about the campaign and stuff with having the wristband and also not being able to, jump in a Lamborghini or something. But if you do have a higher end vehicle, you can go cruise around and race it and do different things around the map, and there's also races you can find around the map as well. So there's also that. You just can't go through the main campaign part of it with a Lambo through the entire thing. You know what I'm saying? Which is something everybody wanted. I do like the idea of that, on how you could probably get a higher end vehicle, or, grind or something and buy a Lambo pretty early on, but you can't go and use it in the campaign. But you could go do it and race it on free roam and do different things, go into the time attacks with it, earn money that way. And it looks like there really is a lot of different ways to play this game, guys. And I'm super excited for this. It sounds so dang entertaining. And I'm sure I'm probably in the boat with a lot of other players. Really excited to see what else they do end up showing, guys. Do let me know your thoughts on this so far in the comments below. What is your favorite part about this? To be honest, for me, seeing full-on open world activities in the game that are not behind a loading screen, or where you could go there and just meet people, is something I've really wanted so dang much. When I saw that in Need for Speed Unbound, bro, I really wanted to see more of this in racing games, because it could be utilized so dang well to really bring people together. And it looks like Forza Horizon 6 is actually doing it.